What is going on, everyone? Cannon with CCVapors back once again. I know it has been a long time since our last vape review. Both Keith and I have been pretty busy, growing up, being adults, and unfortunately Keith is not going to be in this video, so if you like him more than you like me, I'm really sorry you're going to be disappointed, but if you like me more than you like him, then it's your lucky day, and if you like us both the same, well, you're obviously a great person, and we thank you for that. Today we're going to be looking at the Noble RDA by Vapergate. It is a 25mm RDA. It's got a cool design. You're going to hear some cool features it has on it. Picked this up not too long ago. I love it so far. I don't really use RDAs all that often. We haven't reviewed one actually. If I'm thinking correct, and if I could speak correctly, I don't think we've done one. I could be wrong. So let's go ahead, jump right in. I'm going to show you what all comes in that box. Alright, so here we have our Vapergate Noble box. You see that cool design on the front. On the sides here it says Vapergate. On the other side it says the Noble. Also the same thing on the bottom. And the top, if I get that right way up. And on the back here you got that logo once again. Looks pretty cool. And it tells you a little bit about it. It is a 25mm stainless RDA. It's got a standard 810 drip tip. It's got a spitback reducing top cap, which I will show you. It's pretty cool. Center airflow, it's really nice, and it is a postless deck. And they've got their information down here. So let's go ahead and pop this open. It's a little tight. When you open it up, you're going to see a bag of parts here. I'll show you about that. You got a little tool so you can work on your deck. You got plenty of O-rings. You got initial 4 extra screws. One thing I did wish they put in here was a couple coils. If you're like me, you like getting something like this, just immediately popping some coils on. I have no problem making some coils, but it is just a little, easy thing to just pop them in. May not bother you. It may bother you. Just a little thing to mention. So then here we are. Let's take a look at this in the packaging. You have your top cap, which does have an adjustable airflow. I'll show you. You got 2 centerpieces. You got a glass, stainless, and then you got your post, which we'll go ahead and pull out here. Like I said, it is postless. It's got center airflow, which is really cool. I really like it. Airflow is pretty good on it. And you got your little screws in here, 2 on each side. And then you have a removable 510. And you got your airflow. And your airflow, it is non-adjustable, but it is pretty beefy. Those are some wide holes. You got 2 on both sides. On the bottom, gives you the part number, and it says Noble by Vapergate. Now this top piece does have a resin 810 drip tip. Pretty thick looking thing. It does have adjustable airflow. It's kind of hard to see just because it's up in the cap, but this tip actually has these little notches. It's got 4 of them. So you can close them off, which I will see if I can. So we've got that pretty much closed off all the way. Like I said, it's really hard to see because it's darker. And then you've got all the way open, which is what I will be rocking with. See in there. And let's put this thing together. Now, I like the glass, but I'm going to show you how it looks with the solid middle piece on there. These O-rings are very nice. They're very secure and tight. That's how she looks with that. This is going to look really good on your Bright Vapes mods. Sorry, that was weird. It's going to look good on your Bright Vape mods, but it's also going to look good on those matte black, dark gray, stuff like that, which mine will be dark gray. So it's going to look good on pretty much everything. Just a really sleek design. Like I said, it is that bottom airflow, so you're not going to have anything up here except for the cap airflow. And then we're going to go ahead and get the glass on there. I will be rocking the glass just because I like being able to see my cotton. I can see if it's getting, kind of dry. And something I did forget to mention on that close-up of the top cap is that spitback, that anti-spitback, I should say. I'll show that really quick. So it's got that. So it's going to keep any juice from popping up and hitting you in the tongue. If you've ever had that happen, it's kind of a pain, both literally and figuratively. Sometimes you're running super hot, it's going to be super tough, or it's not going to be super tough, it's going to burn your tongue a little bit, and it just isn't the best thing. So there's what it looks like with the glass. Like I said, really good looking design. It's probably what I'll be rolling with. So we're going to go ahead and get some coils built, put her in here. I'm going to get some cotton in there too. And I'll show you what she looks like all coiled and cottoned up. Alright, and here she is all cotton and wicked up. Those coils sit right above that airflow, which is super nice. You're going to get some good clouds off those. I'm using a 24 gauge Geek Vape stainless steel wire, and I know what some of you are going to say, oh bro, you got to go Kanthal, Kanthal, Kanthal. I actually like stainless steel a little more. The ramp up time is not as long. I do get a little uneven. That cotton sits down in that well, like I said. To get a little more on this side, but that's all right. I'm using Cotton Bacon Prime. It is my favorite cotton to use. I think it's actually just one of the best in my opinion. Super good. It's running 0.23 ohms, which, you know, some might say isn't super great. I'm fine with it. I think it's a really good range to be in. So we're going to go ahead and pop that top cap on. And there's what she looks like in there. She looks really good. I'll go ahead and let you hear the airflow. It's all the way open. There is a lot of airflow. It's got a little bit of a whistle. We're going to go ahead and see what it sounds like with the cap closed. Oh, we'll get it closed there. You can hear that. A little more restricted, but not too bad at all. It's got good airflow. We're going to go ahead and get her juiced up here. Make sure I get those coils nice and saturated. Get that juice on there. Get under there. Now to fill this, or rejuice it, you will have to take that top piece off. I'll show you what I mean in a moment. The juice I'm using today, Big Fruit, Yellow Fruit, manufactured by Vapor Maven. It's pretty good. It's like a banana cream Danish. I don't even know how to describe it. It is so good. I absolutely love it. Should we get all the cotton down in there? Get that nice and soaked up. Get over those coils again. Make sure we got all that done. Alrighty. Got some on my finger, but that's alright. Gonna go ahead and pop that glass on. And that's what she looks like, all juiced up in there. And what I mean by what you're gonna have to fill it with, you're gonna basically have to take this top part off. Drip her on there. A little bit of a just thing to point out, that glass might get kind of hot since it is right there in the coil. Unfortunately, you can't just fill in right there. You could really try, but the best way to do this is just going to be put her down on your coils there. So yeah, get her on the mod, see how she rips. Alright, so here is our Noble sitting on my Sigeli Fushai. I have never known how to pronounce that word. 175 mod. So, one thing about it I will say might be a con to you. This glass, if you like the glass, does get condensation on the inside because it does get so warm in there. Just a thing to note, but you can see when you hit the button, you're not going to be able to see it now because it's all condensated up. When you hit it, you can see that vapor kind of, build up in there, and then when you inhale it, it's going to suck it all out. So let's go ahead and hit this. We are, like I said, running 0.23 ohms. My batteries are about 60%, so they're all right. I'm running at 65 watts, so let's go ahead and see how she hits. She definitely rips, and the flavor off this thing is great. I would say it actually rivals pretty much any RTA I've used. My favorite RTA is probably that Mellow 300 we did a review of not too long ago. But yeah, the flavor on this is awesome. I love it. You get all those tones of everything in there. Price point of this thing, I've seen about 39 to 45 bucks. Isn't too bad. In my area, that's about standard for everything. Overall, this is just a really good RTA. It's got that nice beefy 810 up top, and I actually don't really use 810s that much, and I really like this one. It's got a cool design on it. Like I said, I really don't use RDAs all that much. This is the first one that I have loved right off the bat. Super simple to build on. Little bit of a learning curve, just because you got to figure out how long and how short to get those leads to put in that postless deck. If you get them too short, it's going to rub against your airflow, short out. If you get them too tall, it is going to hit that top piece and is going to short out as well. So like I said, a little bit of a learning curve. That spitback design, or anti-spitback, I guess, really good. I love that. You're not going to get any juice hitting you up in the tongue. Overall, it's really good. Rips really well, good flavor. I'd recommend this to new vapors, experienced vapors, or anyone in between. Really good. So yeah, that's my review of the Noble. Like I said, absolutely love this thing. You should go out and pick one up if you're looking for a new RDA. And that's pretty much it. So I hope you enjoyed this. I will try to find a really good site to put down in the description where to get this thing. And yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video.